Hello guys, this is Jason Glyhoff here, and I will be doing my comprehensive self-care plan for you. So first off, we're going to start off with emotional self-care. What is it? Being emotionally healthy is being in control of your own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Everyone is able to keep up with their emotional health by monitoring their feelings and making sure that they are displaying behaviors that go against individual morals. Application on how I plan to do this is how I monitor my emotional health is by keeping a journal that I use to write down my feelings when something feels off or I just need some self-reflection. I will journal, and it makes me feel way better about what I'm doing, and it's just nice getting to see things in words. Next, we have physical self-care. What is it? Being overall physically healthy is maintaining a balanced diet, getting at least 8 hours of sleep a day, cutting out bad habits such as drugs, alcohol use, and staying physically active. Having a physically happy life can be made possible during more healthy food options and choosing more physically demanding transportation methods such as walking, running, or biking. Application I use is my Apple Watch. It tracks my physical activity. Um, they allow you to set up your own daily goals, and you have rings on your watch that actually, as you finish your goals or as you make progress towards your goals, the rings actually fill up, and when all your rings are full, you know you've met all of your daily goals. Spiritual self-care. Spiritual wellness is defined as expanding more sense of purpose and meaning in life, including one's morals and ethics, may or may not involve religion. Um, Having good spiritual wellness is important because it is what causes you to have personal values and beliefs that can create your character. Application for me would be I recently got my own cat. Getting her has started to improve my spiritual wellness because it has caused me to think of all living things in a higher purpose than what you see on the outside. So that is my non-religious spiritual wellness application. Next is social self-care. What is social self-care? It is how we connect and interact with other people. Pretty self-explanatory. It is extremely easy to lack social self-care, especially in college when you are spending so much time between school and possibly doing sports and having a job. There's so many different things for you to juggle. My application is I actually struggle a lot with my social life in college because of how overwhelmed I am with school, sports, and work. So I go to school for the first part of the day, and then I have track practice right after, and then I go to work at night, and I still have to do my homework. So it can be very overwhelming, and I don't get a whole lot of time to socialize with people. How I plan to work on this is by using a daily planner that I use for all my assignments. I plan to find spots in my days that I can use to reserve just for hanging out with friends or even just going out and doing anything to keep me socially active. Intellectual self-care. What it is intellectual self-care is about socializing, being internal, and giving your brain new things to do to help you feel accomplished and more sharp mentally. Things such as reading books, listening to podcasts, watching documentaries, online learning, just browsing around, or even just watching TV shows that you enjoy or movies. Those are all intellectual self-care. Application, applying intellectual self-care into my life is by reading more books. Recently, I have been reading multiple books. I've actually been doing the audiobooks that I can find on the internet, Certain books you can find for free, other ones you can find ways to buy them. But I've started listening to audiobooks, and it really just sort of brightens my day listening to the audiobooks and getting to learn. Next up is occupational self-care. Occupational self-care is the health and maintenance and promotion of employees' health at work or their work-life balance. Development of a work organizations is working cultures should reflect the values of your occupation and your management at your work. Application on how I plan to work on my occupational self-care is by keeping my work at work and not letting my work life interfere with my personal life. This will be done by having a set schedule for work and not going in when I'm not scheduled. So basically have my set schedule and stick to it. Environmental self-care. What is it? Environmental self-care is where you take care of the environment around you, whether that be at home or outside. The environment is known as the space around someone, so this room is my environment I'm in right now. If you go outside, your environment will be the outside, just the space that you're in. Taking care of your environment could be things such as cleaning your house, recycling, reducing pollution or waste, or just trying to make the environment around you better and more positive. Application on how I plan to incorporate more environmental self-care is by keeping my room/house clean at all times, making sure I pick up after myself and do my dishes. That's how I sort of plan to help out, because when your area is clean, you will be more positive. Financial self-care. What is financial self-care? Is where you are at a state of being in which you can meet current, future obligations and goals. You can feel security with your choices and your future, and you can enjoy yourself. Ways people can become financially well is by sticking to a budget and having an emergency fund, feeling balanced with the amount of money they have, and having financial goals set. Application of how I plan on bringing financial wellness into my life is I will be starting to invest in stocks and other physical items that I know could have a positive impact on my financial wellness and could go up over time and ultimately bring me more money. So those are my eight comprehensive self-care topics, and this is my plan. Thank you guys so much for watching.